Audi has just added this entry-level model to its popular Q5 SUV range. It's called the 35 TDI. Let's check it out and see how we rate it. The Q5 first went on sale in Australia in 2009, and the second generation has been here since 2017. Throughout that time, every Q5 has been all-wheel drive, or quattro as Audi dubs it. But the 35 TDI not only has the distinction of being the cheapest and lowest powered Q5 you can buy, it's also the first one to be front-wheel drive. The Q5 35 TDI is powered by this familiar Audi 2-litre turbo diesel engine. It drives the front wheels via a 7-speed S-tronic dual-clutch transmission. The Q5 35 TDI comes to Australia as a limited edition, but Audi says it's probably going to become a permanent part of the range. Equipment extras for the exterior include privacy glass for the second row, and these striking 20-inch alloy wheels. Inside, the limited edition also picks up 30 colour ambient lighting and seat heating. Nice stuff, sure, but it doesn't do much to lift an interior presentation that is pretty plain by Audi standards. There's an old school analog instrument panel, but a new 10.1-inch touchscreen on top of the dash, powered by the latest Audi operating system. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard, but there's no wireless smartphone charging available because of global supply issues. The Q5's not the most spacious of premium mid-size SUVs in the back seat. Knee room is just a bit tight for adults, but toe room and headroom are absolutely excellent. The Q5 35 TDI's boot can be accessed a number of different ways, including gesture control. Now, once the power tailgate opens, you'll find a big space back here that becomes enormous if you split fold down the rear seat. Okay, let's hit the road and see how the Q5 behaves.
Okay.
Well, you're not going to mistake the 35 TDI for one of the more powerful members of the Q5 range, but it's perfectly adequate. It can hold its own in the cut and thrust of city traffic. The response is adequate in normal mode and gets more interested in sport, where gears are held a bit longer. Really though, it's the fuel economy that will impress you rather than the Q5's get up and go. Yeah, no doubt this is a front wheel drive. There's a bit of wheel spin on slimy roads and a bit of torque steer or steering wheel tug when you accelerate hard. They're traits the quattros tend to diminish, but this is still a refined drive. Those big 20-inch tyres tend to roughen up the ride a bit, but it's still comfy enough. The most impressive bit is the quietness. You won't hear much diesel rattle, that's for sure. So first impressions of the Q5 35 TDI are pretty straightforward. It's a bit less Q5 for a bit less money. Look, it's really the lack of interior ambience in a car that's more than $70,000 once you get it on the road that disappoints about the Q5 35 TDI, much more so than the drive, which actually is competent enough. But this is only a first taste launch review. We've only had the car a couple of days and we'll be getting it back soon for a much longer time period, and then we'll do a more in-depth review. So hang around for that, it'll be with you soon.